baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, David Peterson.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. And he deals.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. And that's down and away. In the dirt. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses, and that's ball two. No score, just getting started, top of the first. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike three. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Called strike right there.
One strike.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. Out number 3. We're midway in inning number 1. Back here in Queens. And today's starting pitcher, Kyle Wright. What do you look for here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Starling Marte up to hit. Right side. Olsen makes the grab, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Arcia whips it to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life.
And here it comes.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing. Back here at Citi Field, here's Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
The pitch. And ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's one down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. They say you win. That misses the zone. 1-1. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
And a base hit into right. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now the lefty. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Slapped foul. Albies at third. Mateo at first. 1 gone. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third. So 2 down now, and here is Eli White. First offering misses the mark. He's trying for third. And there's a foul ball. And 1 and 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground at first. Can't field it cleanly. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Pete Alonso. And the pitch. And there's a ball. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, there's the strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Ripped towards third. Mateo sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
He swings and fouls one off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and he breaks his bat. Gets it to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando
And the pitch.
Arcia.
Arcia measures 6 feet even, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. 0-1. And strike 2. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Ronald Acuna Jr. That pitch in for a strike. That's strike 1. Acuna, 25 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Good eye right there. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. That one drifts inside. And that's ball 4.
Now batting.
Here
The right
is
fielder,
Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Acuna runs. That's in for a strike. Tag. Save. Too late with a throw from Omar Narvaez. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Pickoff move to second. Dives back, and he's out. The pitch. And it's 1-1.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Good eye in that spot. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Set for the bottom of the third. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Righty delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Here's a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Got him. 1 down. Omar Narvaez at the plate. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that's in for a strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. The wind of the pitch. And now 1-2. In the air out towards right center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 9. The left fielder, Tim.
Now batting Tim LeCastro. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down quickly. They're down 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud. Bounced up the middle. What a stop. Over to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Murphy in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. d'Arnaud on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is inside. 3-1. Kicks and deals. And he walked him.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And now it's even up.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
In for a strike. And a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. 2 on, 1 out. And next for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
And first offering is fouled off. Grounder might be 2. Lindor over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop.
Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Starling Marte. Going 1. And misses inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the righty deals.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Bunt attempt popped up. It's safe at first. A bunt single. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like there could. So they have decided to challenge. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back-to-back singles, just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Albies to second, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Back here in Queens, now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Peterson back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Joey Lucchesi up and throwing. Carrasco warming up as well. On the ground out to short. Toss to Alonso. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next one is off the plate, and that's ball one. They say you win. And down on strikes he goes. One out. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. In there, and it's 0-1. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Digging in, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Third out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And it remains 1-0. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Joey Lucchesi.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. Smash to the left side. Lindor on to first. And Acuna retired.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Olsen, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. John Curtis getting ready to go. Robertson getting cranked up as well. That one hammered left field. Locastro ranging back. Back some more. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Olsen into second, and he's got a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Man at second with one away. Now in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. d'Arnaud measures 6 feet 2 inches. 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Makes the grab. 2 down. So here's Murphy now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That's off the mark. 1-0. Olsen stands at second with 2 gone. And now 2-0. And there's a base hit to left. Here comes Olsen around third. The relay to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding.
Well, we go bottom 6. Down to third baseman, Eduardo Escobar. That one misses. Ball 1. And a pitch. That one's in there. And that's strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 2-2 now. Next offering is outside.
Now on this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Escobar around second. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Strike 2. And a base hit. In to score from third. We're tied at 1.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
No outs. Runner at first. And here is Tim Locastro. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Bunting, and he pops it up. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Here's Starling Marte. This guy with light tower power. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
To third. Tosses across to first. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. Top of inning number 7. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They've got to be frustrated with how many balls they're hitting on the ground. It's been one grounder after another, it seems. And I'm not sure the infield grass can take much more of this, Boog.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Of course, you have to credit the pitching for making them beat the ball into the ground so often, but I haven't seen much of an adjustment from the hitters yet either. Got to find a way to get under the ball a little bit more and get it in the air. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And he lays down a bunt. Picks it up with a bare hand, and he beats it. He's safe.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Throw to first is in time. They get him, but it was pretty close. So digging in, Eli White.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next pitch is downstairs. And another ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation. Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Arcia in the box lays off for ball one.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. And that's outside. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's towards center. Nimmo makes the grab on the run. And the Braves will strand 3. Bottom of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. That pitch in for a strike. Strike 1.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Lindor, up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. 2 balls, no strikes to count. The pitch. Line drive to short and caught. Brett Beatty, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Ball to strike. That's out to center field. White makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Matt Olson up to the plate. The wind and the pitch. That clips the corner. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's even up. And now it's filled up. Travis d'Arnaud next to bat for the Braves. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. And here's the first baseman, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 3. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. That one inside, and that's ball 1. And that's down and away. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And there's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So 2 down. Jorge Mateo now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and it's fouled away.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
In the air, right side of the infield. He's under it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Luis Guillorme, a critical at bat in this game for him. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Lee.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Albies tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
There's a strike. Inside, just missed. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. And that one's gone. Third home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
And he deals. And that is in for a strike. And a count 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Next offering is fouled back. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And here it comes. On the ground to third. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down going for 2. And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. In there for strike 1. And he takes a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. So remaining in the game defensively, Luis Guillorme. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The pitch. Strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next one misses, and it's 2-2. And downstairs.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Orlando Arcia on deck for Atlanta. Out towards right center field. Nimmo has it sized up. One away. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. In the air, left field. Locastro makes the catch for the second out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. This guy has turned into a beast. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Diaz, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2012. Next pitch downstairs, and 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. 1-2 now on Acuna. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
Couple wins, couple ills. Took a hit right up and failed. Now I got to just know how to flip it when it failed. Different when you listen to yourself. Not forgetting but forgiving. How you living is the wisdom in itself. Getting help. My attention and my callous never been in balance. It's a challenge when your talent come equipped with damage. Getting callous to what matters and you miss the pattern. How to manage a condition is the trick to catch it.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, the Mets took down the visiting Braves 2-1. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only
And it still ain't a god thing they could tell me. What could compel me to jump in, get a piece of this bread, put in, wake up, cake up, walking in the form of my elders. I'm glowed up, glowed up. Don't I look like a pharaoh? Your story tell, pull up,
happy to have you with us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty. Just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana. How about a scouting report on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Ronald Acuna Jr. now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
First pitch, 140.
That's inside. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one missed. Now 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit weakly on the ground. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. It's the back here at Citi Field. And towing the slab in this one, Charlie Morton.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out.
And it gets by him.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Just a slow ground ball this time. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
On the ground to the left. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And You'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting 6.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 3 for 6 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Missing inside, and a count 2-1. Charlie Morton, a guy who has had a pretty incredible ride. He's won the World Series twice with the Astros in 17. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. The wind of the pitch. In the air, left field. Pham drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's Sean Murphy. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Ball 1, no strikes. And a strike in there. That one out to right. Marte pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
So a drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
On the ground, and that squirts through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Mateo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Snap throw to first. Mateo back safely. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And that's outside. Mateo runs. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
Three-two. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Here's Orlando Arcia. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. So 2 balls and no strikes. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Mets DH, Brett Baty. Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And now it rolls all the way to the wall.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
High fly ball, right field. Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Tommy.
Here's Tommy Pham. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And that's in there for strike one. And that's a strike. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where
well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. Mets strand one. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. The wide to kick the pitch. Started after it, appeal to first, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. 0-1 now.
it's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Next pitch inside, and now it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. And time called prior to the 0-1. Albies, 26 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And now the lefty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Austin Riley. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And ball 1. Riley, an all-star a season ago, hitting 3rd in the lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2015. The 1-0. Albies on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Next one off the plate inside, and a count 2-1. And That's outside. Albies stands at first with one out. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Austin Riley goes deep. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Out to short, Lindor. Slings it across, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Harris in the box now. No balls and a strike. Harris measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Fly ball down the line. Coming on is Pham to make the play. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the home team down a run. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Guillorme. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Can't get there, base hit. Starling Marte up to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive. Harris makes the grab, 1 away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Double play ball to second. Over to Arcia. That's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 2. And on to the 4th. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher,
Quintana back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Jorge Mateo now, and he's already singled in this game.
Mateo.
First offering misses the mark. That one missed. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Lifted in the air right center field. Marte moves under it. And there's 2 down. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. He reached on a walk his first time. That one ripped left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Braves are set. And welcome back. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. There's a strike. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Left-hand batter waits. Going to count 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, and that's out of play, a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That misses. It's 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bounce to the right, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up, and that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
On the ground to second, might be 2. It's in and out of his glove, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Alvarez in the box now, takes strike 1. That clips a corner.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Throw not nearly in time. He's safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Next offering misses down and away. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This to third. Zips it to first. And that is the inning. 2 left. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. And the pitch. Foul ball there. The other way. Hauls it in, 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Here's Acuna now. There's a strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Two now. And there's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
It's softly on the ground to third, and he grabs it in foul ground.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering way off the plate. Out to short, Lindor. To first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 2. And fouled off.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and they can't get the out.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Checks over to first, back safely. Next to hit, Austin Riley. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs. Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. He'll touch them all. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 4-1. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Good eye right there. Quintana maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air out to center. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 4-1. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now batting Tim Locastro. There's a strike. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Murphy settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Here's Luis Guillorme. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
0-2 now. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Starling Marte. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Riley fires to first, and the inning is over. Mets lead 1, and they trail it 4-1. New pitcher on here, Carlos Carrasco.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Carrasco in his 13th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was born in Venezuela. Way high.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Pham raging back towards the wall. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Well, that's a great effort just to get to that one, and an even better one to take on the wall and hang on to the baseball for the out.
Murphy at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Action in the pen down there. John Curtis up and loosening in the pen. Robertson getting loose as well. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Outside. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. That's out number 3. 3 up. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Francisco Lindor. The right-hander back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. On the ground to third. And it gets by him.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Albies with a relay throw. It's offline, and he scores. And now just a 2-run deficit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And now, bounce to the right side. Tarno steps on the bag. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Down the line, it's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they trail by 1. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Tommy Pham up now for the Mets. His righty-lefty splits there.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And the pitch. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up. Out to short, Arcia. Whips it across. And now 2 gone.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
LeCastro, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Darno brings it in for the 3rd out. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. The pitch. And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Slow roller to 3rd. And he picks it up in foul territory. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 away now. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Going 1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And now the count is even. And a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And that's too high.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Acuna off of first with 2 away. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
At the belt and fires. Acuna runs and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So it's no runs on no hits. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Nick Anderson.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Guillorme in the box now, takes strike 1. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Anderson ready to work. Got him. 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
That to right. Mateo grabs it on the run. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. They say you win.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Albies, jump throw, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score holds at 4-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. John Curtis.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And he deals. And delivers outside. Curtis fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Next offering upstairs.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. In there for strike 1. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes. It's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
At the plate, Michael Harris. That one ripped. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Bounce to the left side. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Mateo. Line drive. Base hit. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. Seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New pitcher for the Braves, A.J. Minter. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
And that's in for a strike.
A.J. Minter.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch.
Ball upstairs.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next pitch is popped up. Lindor retired. And there's one down. And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That one's in there, 0-1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Looked like it was a little bit up.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one just missing inside. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. In the air, right field. Mateo makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3. David Robertson gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. Arcia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Right-handed reliever. Now 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. There's the strike. Robertson goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Now he steps out as time is granted. The 0-2. And that's outside. Arcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Albies in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch off the plate. And now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's filled up.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte snags it for the second out. Now the third baseman,
batter,
Austin Riley.
the third baseman,
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. And another ball.
2-0.
That's through there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is fouled back. And it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. One hit, one left. Back here in Queens. Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. Raisel Iglesias gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Mateo racing, makes the catch. So up next, Tommy Pham. Now into the game, Eli White. He'll be out in left field.
Number 38.
There's the strike. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. And that's down and away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That misses. Full count now.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors.